And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Shelby Valley High School, Robinson Creek, 15th Region action tonight, JV and varsity action as the Shelby Valley Wildcats will take on the Pike County Central Hawks. Joe and KJ with you here tonight. We have JV action beginning in about 4.5 or 5 minutes, and I tell you, the varsity action coming up a little bit later on tonight. It's a rematch of a game that went to overtime earlier in the year. Shelby Valley pretty much had Pike Central beat as Pike Central had to claw their way back. They forced overtime and downed the Wildcats by 13 points. So it's getting closer to district tournament time in the 15th region. Teams are jockeying for positions, but again, we have the JV action coming up in just a little bit. So we just want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Jonah Hicks for Pike Central. If I don't get it out now, I'll forget it, and I'll say it probably a few more times. I remember Jonah when he was real little. His father, Wes Hicks. We called some games together during my radio career. Well, he's now 6'2". He's now in high school playing JV, and he's turning 15 years old today. So happy birthday goes out to Jonah Hicks, and we're going to be we'll mention that a few more times. But I tell you, hit that like and share button. We want to promote these mountain kids. That's the reason why we're always out here on the D&D Sports Network. And again, we're about 3 minutes away from JV action between Pike Central and Shelby Valley. And KJ, when I walked in the gym, man, I tell you, bringing back some memories. I know Eugene, he's out tonight. He'll be back next week. But it was March 6th. I had to look it up. I couldn't remember. Okay, March 6, 2001, that I stepped foot in this building for the first time. It was during my radio career. Keith Caseboat, my boss at the time, great man, he says, JoJo, I want you to experience 15th Region basketball tournament action. You're always stuck in West Virginia, but I'm going to assign you. I said, where am I going to? He said, Shelby Valley High School. I said, where's that at? He said, you'll find it. I said, all right. He goes, I'm going to put you with a guy by the name of Bobby Norman. Never met Bobby. Bobby's going to do play-by-play. You're going to do color. It was Shelby Valley and Allen Central, and getting on to the story quicker, wrapping it up a little bit. That's the year in which Shelby Valley was undefeated in the region and only lost like 2 games in the regular season, played a murderer's row schedule and everything. In the opening round here, you see the backboard over there?
Yep.
Behind that backboard, slightly over to our left, that's where I was positioned. It was Radio Row. That's when the region tournament was here.
Uh-huh.
It was like 8-9 different radio companies, and it was like Radio Row. Allen Central upset Shelby Valley that night, 57-52.
Wow.
And that's the year that they had the Floyd County Conference, 58th District. That's what it used to be called. I don't know if they still call it. I doubt that now, since Lawrence County's in there. But the old Floyd County Conference, that's when South Floyd defeated Allen Central. So that's the first time I was ever in here. But always bring back good memories when I'm here, because
I can tell you was getting a little teary-eyed. It brought back some good memories for you.
With Ronnie Paul,
yeah.
I got to broadcast some of them 2009, 2010 teams when Elisha Justice and company were here, and got to help RP broadcast. I can't remember if it was both all A-State wins or just one. It might have been both. I can't remember. Years run together, but I got a little choked up going down memory lane, man. I didn't get that choked up when I go to Logan, back to my home stomping grounds. But I got a little choked up. I admit it tonight. It's the first 15th Region game that I've called in over 8 years since I moved away.
15th Region basketball just hits a little different, don't it?
Oh, I tell you, it's I've had some good memories and everything, and again, I can't wait for the varsity action later on. Eric Ratliff, I told Eric, I said when KJ asked me to do the game, I haven't watched the 15th Region game in 7-8 years. I didn't even know who was coaching. I said, but I was tickled pink when I saw your name as the head coach. and
you got
everything.
to talk for him for a little bit too, so you can bring back some memories with him.
Oh yeah.
We're going to see if we.
He told me not to hammer him too bad tonight. That's what he told me. And I said, well, here's the thing with technology and D&D. You can go back and watch the game, and I don't want.
You don't want him to listen to you.
Yeah, I don't want no hard. I don't want no hard feelings. You know what I mean? So and everything.
Well, yeah, you might be coming back to some more 15th region games this year. You never know.
You never know. Never know. You want to have fun with this one.
JV action, Joe.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about D&D. We promote these kids, just not the varsity, but the JV team as well. Jonah Bartley with the basketball. It's going to be a man-to-man defense. Bartley is going to work on Amani Harvey. Kicks it out. There's a three, no good. Harvey tried to track down the rebound, but it's going to be corralled by Jake Mullins. Ball's tipped in the back court. Bodies hit the deck, and the Wildcats come out with it. For Shelby Valley, Justice, Caden Justice.
It's Wee Man, Joe. That's his nickname, Wee Man.
Wee Man.
Yeah. He hit one of the JV games we've done here this year, probably first game of the season, Joe. Man, it was probably the best game all year we've done. Wee Man hit a three-quarter court shot to send it into overtime.
He did.
Yes, in a JV action.
Thompson's going to get the ball over to, again, Jake Mullins. They're just running their sets here and breaking down the defense. Wee Man with the shot, no good. And it's going to be, Shelby Valley basketball.
Guys, you're tuning in. Hit that like and share button. Get these numbers up. Beverly Meade says, go Valley.
And I'm going to do my PSA service I got off of you and Daryl. Don't hit the links because scammers, right?
Yes.
Don't want the personal information taken. A lot of action for no score so far. Yeah, Bartley's going to pass it off to Mullins. Harvey is going to alter that shot, and it's going to stay with Shelby Valley. The Wildcats offense, they're paying taxes because that's all the action we have seen on this end of the floor so far. And now we're finally going to get Pike Central possession for the first time.
Yeah, Shelby Valley's just settling in on their offense, trying to run their sets, Joe. And like you said, they run a minute and a half off the clock before Pike Central's even got an offensive play.
I told you, I asked you at dinner, I said, they still play 6-minute quarters in JV. You went, I don't know.
They do, don't they?
They used to, yeah.
They still do.
There's a three ball. It's no good. Following the shot's going to be Billiter, no good. Harvey, the team's third opportunity, he's going to be fouled on the floor. All right, so guess what? So the Super District or Super Region this year,
what'd you find out?
I got the answers,
okay.
and it's so easy, okay? I mean, even Eric Ratliff explained it to me on one take, and I understood it, all right?
All right.
There's a long shot, no good, rebounded by Jake Bartley. We have a whistle and a foul. Foul's on Zach Thacker. All right. So the champion of the 57th, 58th, 59th, and 60th districts, 4 teams, they advance into the region tournament, all right? And then you're going to have play-in games, 4 play-in games. That's what I was told.
How do they determine them 4 play-ins?
Well, Dad, I didn't get that far into the.
Do they run it by RPI?
I'd be lying to you.
Yeah,
all right,
I got you.
I'd be lying to you. The only thing I know is I was told 4 play-in games. The winner of the play-in games, the way they're going to seed them, the higher seed will host.
Okay.
Okay, it won't be played at the Expo Center. All right. And then the winner of the 4 play-in games, shot no good. Harvey the rebound, pressuring, and there's going to be a jump ball. Good defense there by Wee Man, and also assisting was Jake Mullins.
Johnny Bartley too in there.
Bartley. So that's how they're going to do it.
I wouldn't put it past them doing a draw like they do the draw for the region games. You never know, Joe.
2-2-1 full court press by Shelby Valley. Pike Central passes over, and the shot blocked. Justice had a good look at it. Harvey jump pass into Justice. Backs it back out. There's a 16-footer left wing off the mark by Billiter. Another long shot, no good by Colton Young. And here comes the Wildcats. We still have no score. Breaking down the defense, 1-on-3, and going to go to the foul line.
It's
Jonah Bartley.
I know John and Wee Man pretty well from the middle school games we done last year. They're both freshmen this year, and They had a really good middle school team. I think they made it to the semis last year, the Pike County tournament, and lost to Belfry, and then Belfry went on to beat Mullins in the championship game in middle school last year.
I tell you, Mullins, they've been pretty deadly so far this year.
Yes. Mullins, I say Mullins and Shelby Valley is the top tiers of middle school basketball this year. And the middle school championship, Pike County Championship this year is held at Elkhorn City's old high school gym, Joe.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I broadcast some games up there, and there's going to be an over and back violation, Pike Central basketball.
Yeah, I talked to one of Shelby Valley's assistant middle school coaches earlier, and he said, yeah, that they play the 19th as their first game, but the tournament starts the 16th, and it's at old Elkhorn City High School gym.
Well, it's zone action now by Shelby Valley. There's a three look over on the right wing. It's off the mark there by Andrew Keynes. Offensive rebound. They're going to reset. And we're going to have a foul called on Jonah Bartley.
See, our plan was today, Joe, was we were supposed to do the middle school game at 4, like Chapmanville Middle School and
Right.
Shelby Valley Middle School was supposed to play at 4, and we were supposed to have a big day of basketball, but that game got canceled, so we just get the JV and the varsity game.
Still a big day of basketball.
yeah,
It would have
big
been a bigger day, but still big enough day, right?
Yeah, and the Wildcats are playing Gonzaga right now, and it was tied up last time I looked.
Quit faking like you're a Wildcat fan.
I am no Wildcat fan.
I know you're not. There's a three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound. Young muscles it up. It's no good. Bodies hit the deck on the baseline. Excellent hustle.
But most of the people tuning into our broadcast here at Shelby Valley are probably diehard UK fans. So I was trying to give them some info.
KJ's a Duke fan.
Oh, God, you're going to get me killed over here. On the side
Well,
of the road.
I'm not going to lie for you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie for you.
Well, Joe is a Mountaineer fan.
Well, I hate Duke. You know what I mean? I can't stand Duke. I hate Duke by the passion.
Oh, Lord.
Spin move, Young, lost it, traveling violation.
Both teams, Joe, started out cold from the field so far. 1 point in 4 minutes of play. Or is that good defense?
It's good. Yeah, got to be positive. Good defense.
So you got number 30 checked in the game for Valley. Is that Bart Bowling?
Well, guess what? They must have added him after I snapped the picture.
He's a middle school kid. So he's just an 8th grader. Yeah, that's Mark Bowling. That's Bowling. He's the starting guard on the middle school team, so he's playing up on JV today.
That's the reason why you're here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The basketball, there's Harrison Fields.
Yep, Harrison's also an 8th grader too, Joe.
And there's a steal, outlet pass. Putting up the shot, no good is Keynes. There's a follow, no good. And the put back up and in, Amani Harvey. I tell you, Pike Central dominating the offensive glass right now.
Nice move by Wee Man.
Yeah. And putting up the easy basket is going to be Jace Hall.
Yeah, Harrison and Bowling is both middle school kids, so they didn't get a game today, so they get to play up on the JV level, don't they?
2-2-1s, broken nicely. 3, no good. Young, another rebound. Gives it off to Harvey. Nice interior pass. Basket good and a foul.
Nice by Harvey.
But I tell you, Colton Young doing the dirty work. Fighting, swinging away, and then he said, hey, that's a nice interior pass.
I remember Colton Young last year on the Mullins middle school team. Yeah, talk about a game we done over last year, the middle school championship between Belfry and Mullins, man. It went down to the wire. Belfry snuck it out, but both of them made a deep run in the state tournament middle school. And if I'm not mistaken, Joe, Mullins made it to the championship game of middle school action last year in Kentucky, in state.
There's a deep 3. Bowling no good. Harvey claims another rebound. Outlet pass. Going to go to Keynes.
Let me give you a little bit of information on Bowling. Let me tell you who his grandpa is.
I'm ready for it. There's a 3.
RP.
Good. Really.
Ronnie Powell.
Bartley with the 3. RP. 6'4". Shelby Valley's going to stay in that press. Nice job of throwing over top of it. That's going to be Jonah Hicks. That's his 15th birthday today. I remember his mom and dad packing him around years ago in diapers.
Also about Bowling too, Joe. If he sees one go down, he is a sharpshooter.
Shelby Valley in the white, Pike Central in the blue and white. Justice, that's Wee Man, spin move, puts it up off the glass, no good. And ripping the board down with authorities, Bartley. Press off the rebound like press Virginia, and turnover out of bounds. The Cats of Gonzaga. I'm going to tell you this, okay? So you live on the border, right on the border. I know people that are deep live in Kentucky, in Pike County, all right, nowhere near the border, and they're Duke fans. There's a shot at the buzzer. It's no good. Well defended there by Andrew Keynes. JV action, 1 quarter in the books. It's the Wildcats leading Pike Central 6-4. Back with more high school basketball on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall & Jones Funeral Home in Virgie, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall & Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall & Jones.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-79.
Welcome back to the campus of here at Shelby Valley High School with JV action, 6-4 Wildcats. Got Joe Kinser on the call and KJ.
Wildcats with possession of the basketball. Nice penetration down the lane, putting it up and in. It's going to be Harrison Fields. Nice job of breaking down the defense.
I like it. These 8th graders get to play up some good.
Yeah. In Kentucky, I tell you, I like it. I've seen 7th and 8th grade kids dominate varsity. Yes. 10-second violation. Or did they call the timeout? I think they got the timeout before the 10.
We'll keep it here for this one. We'll read some comments.
How's Eugene doing?
Well, I got to tell you what he told me to tell you, but I can't say it on air.
Okay. I feel the love, all right.
Freddie J. Napier says, Go Valley, and Jonah Bartley. Elizabeth Mead says, Go Valley. Amanda Ratliff says, Let's go Colton Ratliff. And Amanda Howe Hicks says, Go Blue.
And Joe Kinser's worried about what Eugene said.
I'll have to tell you, it was pretty good.
It was a good one.
Well, I'll just tell you, what you discussed with me while you wasn't going up there, and then I discussed with him that.
Yes.
And then he's mad at you.
He's mad at me,
yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right.
But I had to tell you what he said because it was quite funny.
All right. I was doing him a favor.
I know you was.
To be honest with you.
But it was quite funny what he said.
I can't wait till the next commercial break.
Yeah, because when I came in, he was like, well, where's Joe Kinser at? I was like, well, and I told him the story, and he was like, huh.
I didn't get to see the Newsom mansion, right?
Yep, that's what he did.
I didn't get to see the mansion.
He didn't get to see his man shed outside. He's got a big old screened-in place with TVs in it and propane heaters where he watches his ball games. And Eugene's a good man.
Always visualize Eugene living in a multi-million-dollar home. There's a tie-up. Going to stay this way. Good job there by Knox Wallace, number 12 for Shelby Valley.
Guys, you tuning in, hit that like and share button. Let's get these numbers up for these JV boys.
During commercial break, zone defense, you made me feel so bad. You belittled me bad. I mean, I feel guilty right now.
Why?
There's a top of the key three, and it's good there by Bobby Billiter, his first bucket. And The Hawks back within one. I thought you was a bandwagon Duke fan.
No,
and you told me the story about your grandmother working at Duke, and there's a shot put up inside the paint, no good. Harvey, the rebound, outlet pass to Billiter. Billiter running up and down the floor. He's going to shoot another three. It's good. He's feeling it. Back-to-back threes, and the Hawks have a 2-point lead, 10-8.
That was 3 guys, pizza and brew three-pointers by Billiter back-to-back.
There's another long shot, no good. Rebound by Thacker. I tell you, Shelby Valley just stays with that pressure defense. Harvey, he's trapped on the baseline. Hot potato pass to Harvey, tries to find his teammate Justice. Out of bounds, he'll stay with the Hawks.
Yeah, that's what he's discussing in commercial there. Yeah, I've been this Duke fan my whole life.
I feel bad. I thought you was a bandwagon. I didn't know you. Then he's like, Joe, my grandmother worked at Duke, and I spent a lot of time with my grandmother, and I just felt like, oh man, I feel bad. There's a shot put up. It's good.
Hey, he is feeling it, Joe. That's 3 in a row. Billiter is on fire.
13-8. They've got to pick him up.
In Fuego.
Bowling with the basketball, the middle schooler. Top of the Keys Fields, loses the handle of it. He'll pick it back up. Knox Wallace.
And that's another middle schooler. They got 3 8th graders out there right now.
Inside the paint. Shot no good. And it's going to go back over to Pike Central.
Knox Wallace was on the Belfry Middle School team last year that won the Pike County Championship.
Oh, really?
Yes. And Mr. Wallace, but it's great to see him out here playing basketball, Joe. He was in a really bad four-wheeler accident last year, and I'm telling you, he's a tough kid. Get back on the court this year. He actually was back playing some a little last year.
Yeah, glad to turn over back over to Shelby Valley. Glad to see that young man.
Yeah, he's a tough kid.
Back out here. Let's see. Elizabeth Meade says, "Come on, Valley." Mandy Hicks, go blue. I got to talk to Wes before the game. Caden Justice.
Wee Man's a 3-sport athlete too, man. If I'm not mistaken, I think he played up last year in baseball and started. Wee Man with the 3.
He heard you.
Yes.
He heard you talking about him. And the Wildcats now back within 2. They throw over top of the press, Pike Central.
Wee Man, I worked with his father for years and years in the mines.
Andrew Keynes kicks it back over to Ratliff. There's a 3 ball. It's no good. Rebound, Billiter. And they'll reset for the 3rd opportunity. 15-footer right of the foul line. Nothing but the bottom of the net by Andrew Keynes. His first bucket.
It started out slow, Joe, but these offenses, both of them, heating up here in the second quarter.
15-11, 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Hit the like and share button. Shot put up, and it's money there by Harrison Fields. I don't know which one makes me feel worse. Me accusing you of being a bandwagon Duke fan and your grandmother worked down there, and me not going to Eugene's house. It's and there's a foul. Both of them make me feel bad.
Yeah, you should have went to Eugene's house.
Chase Hall is also an 8th grader. Thanks a lot, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Five-second count is on.
I think he just checked in, didn't he, number 24?
Yeah. Colton Young behind the back dribble. That impressed me for a big guy. Gets the rock back. Throws it back out. Zach Thacker's going to reset. You see they're just dribble driving. Oh, nice interior pass on the left block. Finds Ratliff. He's corralled. He has to throw it back. Shot blocked by Harrison Fields, and it's going to stay with Pike Central. That was a good interior pass by Harvey to Ratliff.
Yes, it was.
All right, Shelby Valley's going to – did you say bowling's 20?
No, bowling is 30.
Okay.
I don't know who 20 is.
Again, changed their book around after they told me that I'm good.
Guys, if you're tuning in, Valley fans, tell us who number 20 is so we can write it down for
And taking it to the rack strong that time, Colton Ratliff, his first bucket. 17-13, Hawks with the lead. Wee Man puts up the shot, no good. And the rebound's controlled there by Colton Young. Pike Central off to the races, 15-footer left wing, nothing but the bottom of the net for Zach Thacker. That's his first bucket. Shelby Valley only has one bucket in this entire quarter. Shot short, rebound by Ratliff. Ratliff tries to find Harvey, goes left baseline, and I think he stepped on the baseline.
I'm telling you what, I'm excited to see if Harvey gets a breakaway because I was watching warm-ups and
yeah,
he was
too.
throwing them down, Joe. Yeah, guys, if you're tuning in, you Valley fans, let us know who number 20 is for Valley. I'll give you a good close-up on him right there if y'all can let us know who he is so we can make sure we get his name out there too.
Wee Man with the basketball. There's a shot put up, and it's good.
Yeah, let us know who 20 is, guys. He just buried a turnaround jumper, didn't he, Joe?
I'll have to go down at halftime and find out who it is. 26 seconds to go before the half.
Peanut butter and jelly back on the mic tonight.
Thacker. Yeah, PB&J, baby. That's her nickname on our broadcast team. We don't get to work very often.
No, they kind of try to keep us separated because
Jonah Hicks, his 15th birthday, the birthday boy, hits a layup, and that's the end of the half. And good second quarter for Pike Central. They try to freeze us out. Colton Varney. They try to freeze us out. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Amanda, for letting us know. Colton Varney's number 20.
All right. So your score at the half, 21-15, Pike Central. We'll be back with the JV affair here in Robinson Creek on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to Valley Pharmacy, where the staff treats you like family from the second you walk through the door. Valley Pharmacy will take care of all your pharmaceutical needs. Valley Pharmacy wants to wish the Shelby Valley Wildcats the best of luck in tonight's action.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
Craving a taste of Central America? Head to Sal's Steakhouse. Sizzle your senses with mouthwatering steaks, juicy burgers, savory chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Sal's Steakhouse, where your taste buds will thank you. Unleash the flavor at Sal's. Taste tradition, taste the difference.
Whether you're trying to hit the trails in style or you're trying to protect your side-by-side, call J.I. Fab in Pikeville, Kentucky. They got great deals on roll cages, rock sliders, bumpers, Nerf bars, and more. Remember, for all your custom ATV, UTV parts, J.I. Fab is your one-stop shop for everything. If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development.
Joe and KJ with you back on the D&D Sports Network. Shelby Valley High School at the half. Pike Central leading Shelby Valley by the score of 21-15. Let's take a look at the individual scoring first for the Hawks. Bobby Billiter with three guys, pizza and brew, three-pointers in that second quarter, leading the way with 9. Amari Harvey with 4. Then Zach Thacker, Andrew Keynes, Colton Ratliff, and Jonah Hicks with 2 points each. For Shelby Valley, they'll go like this. Jonah Bartley leading the way with 3. Wee Man, Caden Justice with 3. Harrison Fields has 4. And Jace Hall with 2. So, again, that's the individual scoring. 21-15, your score at the half. Pike Central on top of Shelby Valley in the JV affair. We'll be back with more action on the D&D Sports Network. And welcome back to 15th Region Basketball, the JV game here at Shelby Valley High School. Pike County Central leading Shelby Valley 21-15. Of course, the Shelby Valley High School formed in 1990. Pike County Central formed in 1993. Man, I called several games between these two programs over the years. Glad to fill in tonight for Eugene. Eugene be back next week. Glad to be working with KJ. I think this might be the first time in a month that I've worked with KJ. Can't remember what game it was, but always have good times.
Yeah, it's always a blast, Joe. Me and you get to get on the mic together.
You know what? You know what broadcast crew would get us in trouble?
What?
Eugene do the play-by-play, or what? Ronnie Paul, color, whatever,
yeah.
Or they can do whatever they want. And I'll just be the third guy to do stats. You know, that'd be dangerous.
Yeah, that'd be a really
that would be dangerous.
That'd be a really good broadcast.
I just want to do stats. I just want to fill in and do stats. I just want to be in between greatness one more time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree, man.
I didn't do a ball game or football with Eugene, did I?
No, he came with me to Mingo Central.
Yeah, I was PAing.
Yeah, well, you and him went over to the halftime show together.
Okay. Now, Ronnie Paul, I mean, I tell you, his mind genius, because there'll be several times back in the days when, you know, worked at, you know, did games for the radio station. And I'm like, man, I had to research and everything. I don't know if RP's prepared. And, man, he's sitting there reading a newspaper, calm, collective, and everything. And, by gosh, he was spot on. I was like, holy cow, he played possum on me a couple times.
Eugene calls him the human encyclopedia.
Oh, he is. They tried to feed the ball down low. Time to Hall, and ball goes out of bounds, and we'll go back over to Pike Central.
I don't know if you'll get the call game with him anymore. You didn't go see him today.
I'm done. I'm done.
His feelings was hurt.
I didn't mean, well, you know, I was just
trying to pay some respect to him.
Yes, I was trying to respect him. There's a turnover. And here comes the Wildcats. There's a shot put up and off the glass 3 times good. Jake Mullins. That's his first bucket.
Travel. Oh, over back. Play starting to fill up a little bit now, Joe.
We have a timeout.
Is it a full or a 30?
Everyone is standing, so I assume that, it's going to be a
30.
30. We'll keep it right here. Yeah, I tell you, the 15th region, you know, I've kept up with it a little bit. The last few years, Martin County's been on a dominant run in the 57th. You know, who are they going to keep it up? You know, I know it's been a Martin County Paintsville 57th region or district championship game the last few years, but you know, McGoffin County, they're good. Tommy McKenzie's the best at, you know, Johnson Central's 5 games under 500.
That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, it don't mean nothing. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, okay? I don't know what day next week, but McGoffin drilled Johnson Central 72-32. Absolutely drilled them.
Yep.
Like out in the oil fields, all right? Well, next week they play again against each other. That's going to be interesting. Of course, the 59th district, you know, it's been Pikeville's had a stranglehold on that one, and Shelby Valley and East Ridge just been changing runner-ups the last few years.
Yeah, and Jenkins went back to the 14th this year.
There's a shot put up. Good, nice floater with the right hand. That's going to be Colton Ratliff. That's his second basket. 17-footer off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound put back, it's no good. I tell you, that's a nice job there by Jace Hall, 24, 8th grader.
And Colton Varney is also an 8th grader. The number 20 we couldn't figure out earlier. He's an 8th grader too, Joe.
Wee man goes in the backcourt, retrieve the pass. You can do that. Pass ball over on the right wing to Jace Mullins. Nice entry pass down low and shot no good. That was a great entry pass there by Jace Hall. Yeah, Jace Hall found his teammate Jonah Bartley.
Rita Bartley says, "Go Valley, go Jonah."
I tell you, that was a great entry pass there by Hall. First free throw is good.
You're tuning in, guys. Hit that like and share button. Let's get these numbers up for these JV boys tonight. And don't forget, right after this, we'll be coming back on a different stream with the varsity game, Valley and Pike Central.
Now, you probably know this. Pike Central, they've had a lot of good teams since their creation of their school back in 1993, several times in the 15th Region Championship. And there's a traveling violation. Great defense there by the Wildcats, Jake Mullins. Okay, so they've been in the 15th Region title game a few times.
Mm-hmm.
They have never won the 15th Region Boys Basketball Championship.
I'll tell you what.
It's hard to believe.
They've got a chance this year.
Yes, they do. Pump fake, good job by Mullins. Can't do nothing with it. Here comes Harvey, one-on-one, layup, no good, couldn't finish, and he'll go to the foul line.
And, you know, Valley's record don't reflect their team. They're 6-12, Joe, but they've been in just about every game they played.
They play tough competition,
yes.
but they've dropped like 8 of their last 9. So,
yes.
I mean, so.
Be interesting to see. Because the last time these two teams played, Pike Central went into overtime. And then Pike Central ended up winning by 13 in overtime.
Well.
And Colton Ratliff and Jonah Hicks are both 8th graders too. Thank you guys for letting us know. See, Joe, that's why I like this interactive broadcast.
I do too.
We get more information out of these people tuning in that we can find, especially middle school kids.
This is a 2-3 zone defense now. And nice shot down low. That's Jace Hall. That's his second bucket. 24-21, Pike Central, 3:51 to go in the third. There's a deflection. Nearly a turnover. Now it's a turnover. Jace Hall now with it. On the steal was Jonah Bartley. Wee man goes inside the paint. Shot no good. Tries to get his own rebound. He tracks it down. Mullins, 3, no good. Another offensive rebound by the Wildcats. Shot, no good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, now we got some.
Now we're getting rowdy. Got some pushing going on.
Oh, I missed 15th region basketball.
Physical and get after it.
I missed 15th region.
We got to see the refs determine this. There wasn't no punches thrown, just a few shoves, you know?
Well, there was one punch thrown.
Well, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it missed. That's what started the whole shebang. Yeah. And if it would have connected, I would have probably been saying, down goes Hagler.
They got a little physical.
Down goes Ali.
Yeah. It was a haymaker, huh?
Let's just say it didn't connect.
Well, it's been physical the whole game, and it just got a little out of control.
Yeah,
there.
a little bit.
But like you said, 15th region basketball. Oh, glad to be back.
And Southern West Virginia basketball. So last year, of course, I didn't broadcast no games last year. I told Amy, I said she'd never been to a high school game in Southern West Virginia. Well, it was the Tug Valley Logan game, and that's when some fans got kicked out.
Yeah, Daryl done that one.
And someone got kind of arrested for had to turn themselves in for kind of pushing the sheriff of Mingo County. and then we had another altercation at another game. I was like, yeah, I missed this. And
well, guess who's playing tonight?
Have this tonight.
Guess who's playing tonight?
Yeah, Tug Valley Logan.
At Tug Valley.
I told Barker, I said, you better get there at 3. And then we had some. So it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to call here.
If I was a betting man, it's going to be technicals on probably both teams. A couple of players are probably going to offset. I don't know. Offset. Still got football in my mind, don't I?
If no one gets kicked out, I'd be surprised. So 3:21 remaining here in the third quarter. 24-21 Pike Central.
Now, who you got in the Super Bowl tomorrow, Joe?
I'm going to go Kansas City.
God, I hate Kansas City.
I know.
I'm a diehard Bengals fan.
I know.
They've had our number. Well, not really.
Here's the thing. I don't like Kansas.
We've actually had their number.
Only reason why I want Kansas City to win because I'm being selfish. I don't want them tying Pittsburgh, but most Super Bowls. Yeah. I know they're already tied, but, you know. Pittsburgh, they haven't sniffed one in a while, and they probably won't sniff one for a while.
They got to get a quarterback.
Yeah, you got that right.
I think they shoot for Justin Fields is what I would do. I think he'd work out good in the AFC North. Big run quarterback.
Well, they got the 20th overall draft pick.
Yeah,
but it's only one. But it's only 1 year. It's only 1 year. But
nobody's going to fall, and you know the Bears are going to pick Caleb Williams, right? I think.
Yeah, they should.
Justin Fields is going to be there to get.
They should.
Do you think Justin Fields will look good in that black and gold?
I wouldn't do it though for 1 year. So they're doing some talking, but I tell you, we're getting around the corner to district play, and here's what amazed me. Of course, I haven't kept up the last hardly 7-8 years. All right.
Yeah.
And I know when I left Shelby Valley, had 7 championships. So in the last 25 years, Shelby Valley still was 7. They haven't won one since 2011. They were runner-ups in 2014, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Johnson Central has 7. So those two schools are tied in the last 25 years with the most 15th region championships.
Okay.
Because there for a long time, I mean, there for like a 7-year stretch, it was like Shelby Valley three-peated, okay, 9, 10, 11. And then you had Johnson Central with the 4-peat.
Well, we got Wee Man Justice shooting some technical shots here, Joe. And who did the 4-peat? Johnson Central, you said?
Johnson Central did a 4-peat. But I tell you, with those play-in games to see who's going to take on the other 4 teams because of the Super Region this year, there's a lot of teams that can make it. You know, I mean, clear the favorites, the 57th Martin County, but I still don't count out Johnson Central. You know, that Tommy McKenzie, he always gets his teams going. And, of course, in the 58th, it's been Lawrence County, and Betsy Lane the last few years. And the 59th, it's Pikeville's, in my opinion. Pikeville's to lose. And the 60th, Pike Central's to lose this year, to be honest. So it's going to be very interesting. And they'll call this game closer now from here on out.
It's going to be called close now, Joe.
.312 remaining here in the third quarter of the JV game. 24-22 your score.
That's the 5th foul, so they're going to shoot 2.
And we're going, and what happened a few seconds ago, the referees have no choice but, in my opinion, to call it close. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't let it get out of hand again because, I mean, that got close to being real bad, Joe.
Yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you. There's not a lot of fans here. If this thing would have been more filled, you would have had probably fans thrown against each other on the floor.
Yeah.
All right, here comes Pike Central facing pressure defense. And the ball is going to be knocked away out of bounds. It stays with the Hawks.
Good defense.
Yeah, Harrison Fields. And now this place getting more rowdy, more noise now. Here comes Colton Ratliff. Nice pass, basket, good. Bobby Billiter, double figures with 11.
I'll tell you what, fans are getting more into it now, Joe.
Oh, yeah. It was like a church up until that moment. You know what I mean? Very quiet. Bowling, 3, it's good.
I told you, this kid sees one go down, Joe. It's
back down the other end, 1-on-2, layup, it's good. Bobby Billiter with 2 more, giving 13, back and forth action. Harrison Fields lose the handle, bodies hit the deck, out of bounds. It's going to stay right with Shelby Valley.
Even though they had a little tussle a minute ago, that was good sportsmanship by Pike Central there. They helped Harrison up.
Jonah Hicks, the birthday boy, number 15 today, and Zach Thacker back in the game for the Hawks. Justice with the rock. Thacker with the defense, man-to-man. Bowling, another 3. He's going to try out the left side. It's good. 3 guys, pizza and brew 3, KJ.
He sees one go down, Joe. I told you. Kid's a sharpshooter.
We're all tied at 28. See what Pike Central will do right here on this set. If I'm Shelby Valley, I give it to Bowling again for a heat check. That's what I do. Thacker to Harvey. And he carries the basketball.
He might have had bad intentions going down that.
I got pressure. Daryl's watching the boss.
Oh, Lord.
I got pressure on me. I really got to step up my game now or I won't get invited back. There's a pick. Bowling. Nice give and go. Basket up, no good. Harvey will get the rebound and getting hugged from behind. Giving him the greetings was Jace Hall.
That was a nice pass by Bowling. I think Harvey might have adjusted his shot a little bit with his presence there in the middle.
The 60th district's at Pike Central this year, the tournament. The 59th is at Pikeville.
Prestonsburg hosts the 58th.
The Prestonsburg Fieldhouse. I called many games there one time. There's a shot off the glass. No good. Rebound. Here comes Bowling. It's a 3-on-3 break. Nice pass. Shot up off the glass and good by Harrison Fields. Give him 6. 30-28. Wildcats on top. Harvey thought about the 3. Jonah Bartley gets 2 guys up in the air. Can't finish. Gets his own rebound. Up and in. We're tied again.
I think that was Ratliff, wasn't it? 0 for Pike Central.
Yes. I hit the wrong 0. My bad. That's the reason why you're here. Keep me in line. Bowling. A heat check. No good. Rebound Harvey. 45 seconds remaining in the quarter. Nice intentions on the pass, but a little bit behind number 20, Jonah Hicks.
I think we're going to come down to the wire in another JV game.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
Good game. Hit that like and share button. The varsity game coming up next on the D&D Sports Network. Dribble drive penetration. There's a three. Wee Man Justice. It's good. Three guys. Pizza and brew by the Wee Man.
Guys, you tuning in, hit that like and share button. We got a dandy going on here at Shelby Valley.
So Shelby Valley has climbed the mountain, and they've clawed back to take a 3-point lead. Shot at the buzzer for the tie, off the mark, no good. There by Colton Raffler. 3 rounds in the books. Shelby Valley leading Pike Central 33-30. Back with high school basketball on the D&D Sports Network.
Whether you're trying to hit the trails in style or you're trying to protect your side-by-side, call J.I. Fab in Pikeville, Kentucky. They got great deals on roll cages, rock sliders, bumpers, Nerf bars, and more. Remember, for all your custom ATV, UTV parts, J.I. Fab is your one-stop shop for everything.
I started at Double Quick as an associate when I was still in high school, and I quickly realized that there was a career in front of me.
Whenever I was a store manager, I graduated college and I expected to leave about a year after graduation. I knew that this was a place that I could continue to grow, I could continue to be challenged both personally and professionally, and that's the reason that I'm still here today.
Start your career today at Double Quick.
Apply at doublequick.com and start your career today. Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan.
And welcome back to action here at Shelby Valley High School. Fourth quarter action. Pike Central with the lead. They trail at 33-30. And here comes a steal. Back down the other way. Harrison Fields, 2-on-3 fast break. Basket up, no good. And the rebound, controlled by nobody. Jump ball. No traveling violation. And they're going to keep it this way.
Elizabeth Meade and Beverly Meade says, way to go, Valley. Let's go, Valley.
Justice dribbling up high. He'll have Zach Thacker on him. Penetrates, floater, no good. Harvey the rebound, looking to run, loses it. Retrieved by the Wildcats. Jace Hall, shot blocked by Thacker. And we have a whistle and a foul.
Woo, Joe. Man. I'm not on the floor.
He must have got him by the jersey. His jersey must have touched his jersey. That's all I have to say.
That looked like all ball up here.
Because Thacker got up.
Yes, he did. I was always told ball don't lie,
yeah.
Right?
A jersey must have touched the jersey. Well, the ball partially told the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
34-30. Back down this end. The Hawks down by 4, looking to attack. Colton Ratliff with the rock. Nearly loses it. Justice with the steal. Ratliff pokes it away. Ball on the floor, and it's kicked out of bounds. And it should go to Pike Central. We have a timeout. 30-second timeout, and we will keep things right here, KJ. 5:06 to go in the ball game. 34-30, Shelby Valley with the lead.
And this place is starting to fill up, Joe. Both sides.
Last time the varsity clubs went to played in January, it was overtime. Shelby Valley had to fight back tooth and nail to even force the overtime, and then it was Pike Central putting them away. And
yeah, it was all Pike Central.
Ought to be a good one. Ought to be a very good basketball game.
I know you're excited to get back over here and do some 15th region basketball game. I'm going to tell Thomas, you're going to have to put Joe on the schedule on some of these 15th region games on the if you'd have seen his face when he walked in Shelby Valley and how it lit up to come to a 15th region game, we got to get him on some weekend games down here, don't we, Joe?
Phelps, man, I haven't been to Phelps in a long time. Marty Casey, Nancy Casey country down there.
And we do all their home games this year.
Who don't we do?
Really.
That's the thing. I can't keep up. Keynes with the basketball, and it's over and back. Good defense. Excellent defense there by Shelby Valley's Harrison Fields.
Yeah, D&D is all over the place. I know Daryl's, I think, he's Hazard maybe today. And Letcher County.
DJ was on Minor Mountain, Bluefield, and Mingo Central.
Yeah, and then
shot, kiss it off the glass.
Bartley.
Good. Bartley give him 7.
And a steal. Oh.
Slowly but surely, I was going to say they're getting ready to put it away, but there's a steal right back. Keynes with the rock. Hawks need to score in the worst way right now, down by 6. Bartley with the pick. Layup no good. It was contested. Whistle and a foul, and the Hawks will go to the foul line for 2. Colton Ratliff. And the 6-time award winner on the newspaper end, Jared McCormick, watching. Jared, I'll call you back on my way back home tonight.
Jared was supposed to jump in and try to call some football games this year, but he couldn't get out of what he had to do with the paper up, I think, around Charleston.
Well, he had to do something. I mean, he don't slack on his job. I mean, like I said, 6-time award winner. Layup, hit Fields, no good. Harvey the rebound. Outlet pass is tipped. Here comes the Wildcats, and we have a whistle and a foul on Pike Central.
No, Jared does an excellent job. He actually came to the show with us this year.
I saw that. And y'all were stunned when he said that he is a Wildcat fan. He went to UK.
Yeah.
Here comes another turnover with the basketballs. Keynes.
Slipped.
No good. Shot up and in. Bobby Billiter now with 15.
I know he lit it up there in the first half. He had 3 consecutive possessions with threes.
Yeah, he had 13 points in that first half. Or no, he had 9 in the first half. Good solid defense now by Pike Central. 1 possession lead for Shelby Valley. They're not pushing it right now. They're just being patient. Down the lane, foul on the floor. Good job there by Shelby Valley's number 0, Bartley. I've seen this place packed many a times.
Probably all the bleachers down there in the middle of this side.
Nice. Oh, Harvey with the block. And here comes the Hawks. Hall, I was going to say easy layup, but Harvey rejected it. There's a 3, no good. Rebound by Jace Hall. Outlet pass. It's controlled by Shelby Valley. Justice in the front court, KJ.
Nice.
Wee Man over 2 guys. It's good. He scored them.
Take by Wee Man.
He scored them. He has 9. 38-33.
Good defense.
Wee Man in there against Rattle, tie up. It's going to go back down this end to Shelby Valley.
Wee Man with a great offensive play, and then come down here on defense and gets a jump ball back over to Valley.
Tell you, Shelby Valley's been more aggressive on the defensive end the second half. They have a 5-point lead. Wee Man shot, no good. Foul
got pushed
on
in
Harvey.
The back. I tell you what, Wee Man does an excellent job getting to the rim, don't he, Joe?
All right, so KJ, someone says, can you turn your volume up just a notch, please?
Yeah, I've been messing with it here, guys. I'm trying.
You've been battling it.
Yeah. We'll do what we can here.
You don't give up. Second free throw is no good. Jace Hall with the rebound. And let's see what we have here. Pike Central wants a turnover. Shelby Valley wants a push. And they'll just say Shelby Valley basketball. Weeman with the rock. Works on Harvey, gets past him, passes it off, shot up, no good. Rebound by Weeman. He's all over the place.
Yes, he is.
It's like the Energizer Bunny right now. Hall. Weeman three. Just short, no good. Rebound by Ratliff. Here comes Harvey. Hawks down by 5 with 2:05 remaining. Ratliff basket, good. Part the ocean right there.
Uh-oh, almost a steal.
Bowling, the middle school student with the basketball. Down by 3s, Pike Central. Justice, no good. And
he was standing out of bounds.
The closer to the game, to the horn sounding, the stakes are higher and the harder they're playing. Timeout on the court. See if it's a 30 or full. It's a full. We'll be back right after this on the D&D Sports Network.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall & Jones Funeral Home in Virgie, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall & Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall & Jones.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pikeville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
Back to action here with 1:41 remaining in regulation. Shelby Valley with a 3-point lead, 38-35. Then we inbound the basketball. Jace Hall, basket good. That's an excellent inbounds play. Hawks down 5, 90 seconds remaining in regulation. Well, they gambled for the steal. Ratliff with it. Ratliff going to the rack, strong shot, good, and a foul.
Nice take by Ratliff, 8th grader Joe.
He has 5 points in the quarter, 7 or 9 in the game.
He's going to the line for the old-fashioned 3 guys pizza and brew three-pointer.
Money. Here comes the pressure defense, man-to-man. Bowling now with it. Guarded by Ratliff. 70 seconds remaining in regulation. See on the scoreboard a 2-point lead for Shelby Valley. Bowling on the baseline. He's double teamed, trapped, foul.
That's not a bad foul.
Fouls on Canes.
If they can, that's the 5th foul.
Yeah, it is the 5th.
But
So
that's
they're
a
going
good
to foul
foul
line.
because you think Harrison airballed 2 free throws last time he was there. So the Pike Central coaches have noticed that, and they said if he gets the ball, foul him.
Ice in the veins.
Yeah.
Ice in the veins right now. I say he hits them both.
Nah, yeah, his free throws, I think, was right after all that commotion happened, wasn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, a little short.
Yeah.
One more. This can extend the lead to 3. No good.
Oh, what a
missed time.
offensive
Yeah,
rebound.
missed time to jump was Harvey, and Hall had an excellent job, and Harvey inadvertently puts Harvey in a headlock inadvertently, and common foul.
Going back over to the Hawks.
Those going to come down due to DDT. Ratliff with it. Let's see if they can clear out for him and let him work his way to the basket again. Thacker now with it. 42 seconds remaining in this JV game. Ball's poked in the backcourt. Ball's poked in the backcourt. Ratliff working the baseline. And finally, Wee Man, the foul. It's on the floor. It's team foul number 4. No shots. Common foul.
One more to give. And Pike Central will be at the foul line for 2, too.
And we have a timeout call by Pike Central. They're going to set the inbounds play. So let's see if it's a 30 or a full. It's a full timeout. We'll be back with more on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to Valley Pharmacy, where the staff treats you like family from the second you walk through the doors. Valley Pharmacy will take care of all your pharmaceutical needs. Valley Pharmacy wants to wish the Shelby Valley Wildcats the best of luck in tonight's action.
Craving a taste of Central America? Head to Sal's Steakhouse. Sizzle your senses with mouthwatering steaks, juicy burgers, savory chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Sal's Steakhouse, where your taste buds will thank you. Unleash the flavor at Sal's. Taste tradition, taste the difference.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
The reason why KJ and I was laughing coming out of the last 2 timeouts, commercial breaks, I was sitting there saying, they said our volume needs up. I had it on another game that we were doing, Tug Valley Logan JV game, reading comments and stuff. I had it on the wrong. And we have a timeout on the floor. You want to sit back down, do another break, or you just want me to keep it right here?
It's another full timeout.
All right,
Let's take another one.
All right. High school basketball on the D&D Sports Network.
Whether you're trying to hit the trails in style or you're trying to protect your side-by-side, call J.I. Fab in Pikeville, Kentucky. They got great deals on roll cages, rock sliders, bumpers, Nerf bars, and more. Remember, for all your custom ATV, UTV parts, J.I. Fab is your one-stop shop for everything. Whether you're trying to hit the trails in style or you're trying to protect your side-by-side, call J.I. Fab in Pikeville, Kentucky. They got great deals on roll cages, rock sliders, bumpers, Nerf bars, and more. Remember, for all your custom ATV, UTV parts, J.I. Fab is your one-stop shop for everything.
Sorry about that, guys. We had some technical difficulties there. I don't know what happened to the screen, but we're back now, Joe. Y'all didn't miss anything. It's a timeout by Pike Central. We apologize for that. Hey, when you get to doing this technical stuff, Joe, you'll have issues every once in a while.
I don't even know how to do the technical stuff. All right, so I'm not even trying that.
Yeah, guys, we apologize. I don't know. Y'all might have been able to hear us there. I don't know, but it's Pike Central ball with what, 10 seconds to go?
I think 11.9.
11 seconds to go.
11.9, I believe.
Down 2. Guys, let us know if your screen's back up now. Been a heck of a JV game, Joe.
Yeah, 11.9 seconds remaining. Hawks. And there's nearly a turnover, ripping it out of the hands was a Hawk. Down to 5 seconds. Shot towards the rim. No good. Harvey the rebound. Ball knocked away by Harrison Fields, and the game is over. Harvey was going to go up for the potential game-time shot, and Harrison Fields knocks it away. And KJ, I tell you, Bobby Billiter turned it over, ripped it out of the hands of a Shelby Valley Wildcat. They even saved that possession, but what a game, 40-38, your final score, as Shelby Valley comes from behind and knocks off Pike County Central in the JV game.
Yeah, guys, we'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back, and Joe can run over the stats real quick, and we'll name a Mingy Beef Jerky player of the game. So we'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall and Jones Funeral Home in Virgie, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall and Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall and Jones.
Back to Shelby Valley High School, JV game just concluding, and Shelby Valley with the win over Pike County Central, 40-38. Again, Armani Harvey was going to go for the game potential tying shot to send this bad boy into overtime. When he went up, Harrison Fields knocked the ball away, and that was the ball game. Scoring leaders for Shelby Valley, Caden Weeman Justice with 9, Jonah Bartley with 7, Jake Mullins 2, Jace Hall 7, Harrison Fields 6, Colton Varney 2. And then for Pike County Central, Bobby Billiter with 15, Zach Thacker 2, Amari Harvey 5, Andrew Caines 4, Colton Ratliff, he had 8, Jonah Hicks, the birthday boy, with 2, and for Shelby Valley, don't forget about Bowling. Yeah. He had 6 or 7 points tonight off the bench as well. Mingy Beef Jerky player of the game, I'm going to give it to Caden Weeman Justice.
I agree, Joe, just not for his offense, but he was all over the place.
Like Energizer Bunny, yeah. So, again, that's the end of the JV game, and we got the varsity action. So, KJ's going to start up a different link coming up in just a moment. And we're just a few minutes away from the rematch of last month in overtime, in which Shelby Valley was forced overtime, but Pike County Central prevailed. We'll have that matchup coming up next. We'll be back in just a minute